Good evening. It has been a while since I have played Banjo Tooie. I have forgotten how to play Banjo Tooie. Yeah, basically, one of the nights that would have resulted in playing Banjo Tooie fell on Christmas, and it was like, oh well, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to do something that people would potentially miss out on if they were doing things with family. I don't want to make people choose. And then the following week, I thought that people would be celebrating New Year's and being really loud, so I canceled it, and then I got sick anyway. So yeah, things have been, it's been a while. Child, tell me your problems. I'm so small and all the girls laugh at me. I mean, maybe I just hang out with, weird guys, but most of the guys that I know are into that. Go away, leave Scrubby alone. Well, if that's how you greet visitors. Why are you so sad? My family isn't keeping too well. Now you've done it, Banjo. Just wait until you hear all the problems she wants us to fix. Look at my eldest, Scrat. He's very sickly and needs a doctor urgently. Which doctor? I don't care. Any doctor will do. I've heard there's a crazy shaman that lives on the cliff top who might help. Squid here was out walking one day and came back this size. Now he's too small to be a proper dinosaur. Scrat has gone missing. She took some money from my purse and headed off to the train station. So many problems. I told you so, Banjo. We'll see what we can do. Wonderful. It's nice to know not every character in this game is bad. Yeah, so I guess this is where we take that one dinosaur that we found locked up in the other level. Also, shame on her for stealing money from her mother's purse. You feel bad for her son? Which one? The sick one I definitely empathize with. I'm constantly sick. My nose is a little stuffy right now if you can't tell. Like more than it always is. It's a joke, the lyric is if you're having girl problems I feel bad for you, son. I'm not familiar with that. If memory serves, those things are good for one really big jump. And like, Kazooie can lay eggs that are like little remote-controlled drones now, that explode. This game is really weird, come to think about it. I wonder how Banjo determines the difference between like a dinosaur that is like cool to talk to and a dinosaur that he kills on sight. Like with Kazooie, absolutely everybody is kill on sight. But with Banjo, it's like, How might one call the train here? This dinosaur, one of the good ones, Banjo low-key racist. No, I shouldn't say it. Oh yeah, Jinjo. I don't trust it. Dolly Jinjo. I've been given trust issues by fake Jinjos. Real racist against Jinjos. Okay, what I was gonna say was, we're all a little bit racist if you think about it. This thing's green, so I've spoken to it already. Weaves aren't a real race, you're allowed to hate them. You know, like, being a weeaboo... Weeaboo is not heritage, so it's fine. Weeaboo is like... Weeaboo is closer to a system of beliefs, so like, if you want to dislike it, that's fine. Like, you choose to be a weeaboo. It's totally valid to judge somebody for their choices. Yeah, it's a topic that people just prefer to avoid in general, but I think the issue is less having prejudice and more not being aware of your own prejudices. Just because it's kind of like unrealistic to like function in society without prejudice, because like the number of people that you're expected to interact with in the modern world is like such an overwhelmingly large number that you kind of like need to start grouping people into groups. It's impossible to like have a detailed mental file on absolutely everybody. But at the same time, it's important to like not let harmful behaviors seep through onto people. I'm not articulating it very well. Welcome, Baron Bird. We put a Globo. You've magic creature to Mumbo, yes. I can get sent to prison in Florida if I admit that implicit bias and racism exists. Yeah, I am never willingly going to Florida. Your girlfriend wants to go to visit her family. You keep finding reasons not to go. Smart. Hope this works. I love how Mumbo is never confident that what he's doing is gonna work. But yeah, not so fun fact. My ex-boyfriend was from Florida. And he basically was like everything that you think of when you think of a guy from Florida. And over time he got like pushier and pushier, like, you need to move to Florida and start a family with me, and I was like, no. I feel like, why don't you come to Canada instead? He'd always just give like an evasive non-answer. Am I about to prank her? Enlarge the wigwam. Why did I do that? No, but not welcome. It's like I've turned her into a giant woman. Your friend who lives in Florida is just like, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, like... To put it as sensitively as possible, I have never once heard news out of Florida that makes me want to go to Florida or makes me feel like the people living there are having a good time. Put the big wamba on you. I don't know if I have a big wamba, but... Hold on, trying to tase a dinosaur. Here we go. Pardon me, sorry. I sneezed at work once, and one of my coworkers was like, "Ah, so you're a single sneezer," and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Don't worry, I'm just collecting data." Hold on, I got you. Is this a thing that I can do? No, it's not. Hold on. I got you, I got you. Here you go. I hope you're happy. I enjoy making people's day. There you go. I'll just leave you there. That's just where you are now. Let's not jump off the cliff again. Or, well, fall off of it in a way that causes me to take damage. I don't judge preferences. God, no, I have no leg to stand on. I am not going to judge anybody for what they like. I also hear a Banjo whistling. I am so very, very lost. Cheffy is relaxing by the coast on the Isle of Hags. Would you like Cheffy to pick you up? Oh yes, please bring the train here. If you're wondering what's happening when I'm doing this with my hand, I'm holding my mug and I'm drinking hot chocolate. Con con. My fingers are a little bit stiff. I hope Mom won't be too mad at me. So, if I was that young lady's mother, I'd be like, first of all, how did I give birth to a dinosaur? Thanks for returning my lost child. She'll be cleaning out our cave for the next month as punishment. At least she got home. I should give birth to an egg. I mean, conceivably. Yeah, fun fact, foxes can either have... mythological foxes, not IRL foxes. Foxes can either have children with human or with other foxes. The union of a fox and a fox is a fox. The union of a fox and a human is a human. There's no such thing as, like, a half-breed. That said, foxes that are... or humans that are born with a fox parent have really high magical aptitude. Myths are cowards? No. Even myth fox girls don't exist. No, that's the thing. Like, foxes are fox girls. Like, it's not a human picking up a fox and using it. It's... Here we are. It's like a really common misconception. Yeah. So a really common misconception is that, like, magical foxes like Kitsune and then, like, normal foxes that just, like, run around and scream are, like, different things. A magical fox, at least under Japanese mythology, which is kind of what I go off of, a magical fox is just a normal fox that has lived long enough to gain enough magical power to like start assuming human form and like doing other things and developing full sapience. And one of those things is you can take on a humanoid form, and potentially have relations with a human. But if you do that, the child is a human. I wonder, Banjo was a really small dinosaur when I transformed last time. If I transform now, will I be like a bigger dinosaur? I gotta find Mumbo's hat. I think it's this way. But yeah, two foxes, even if they're like older, wiser, stronger foxes, just produce like an ordinary fox, which then has to grow up on its own. A fox and a human produces a human child with magical aptitude. That's it. I like to imagine that, like, a sufficiently determined human could become a fox with enough effort. Anything's possible. If I wasn't already a fox, I'd certainly try to find out. I definitely have. Don't think of it, hydrate. So now the question you should probably be wondering is, am I a fox that became a person, or am I a human that became a fox? Like, which end did I approach this hybrid state from? Sometimes we ad-lib a little lore as a treat. Just a butterfly treating of being a woman. Oh, I'm a big boy now. One would call this... Sorry, I missed the entire tutorial. Oh, I was not prepared for that. Okay, so I can scream. Okay, I can jump and I can scream. This is in the late 90s, nobody's using father like that. Yeah, but it's still exceptionally funny that it aged the way that it did. It's like, is the roar button just for fun or does it do something? I legitimately was not able to read the tutorial. genuinely not sure what the T-Rex might be required for. This is a really big door, so let's try this. Ah, hello. Oh, then I gotta run back and turn back, don't I? Okay, so I've got time. Were there doors I couldn't open as little dino? Yeah, but they were really small. I can definitely see this becoming tedious, though. Like, if I want to go from, like, big dino to little dino, I gotta turn back into Banjo, turn into Mumbo, turn the TP small, turn into Banjo, turn into little dino. The brown Jinjo family is complete. They'd like you to have this. Maybe big dino opens, little dino enters. That does make sense. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's try to find a little dino door and see if I can, like, scream at it to open. Essentially, by becoming Father T-Rex, I've unlocked my own father's problem-solving method. Just scream at it until it goes away. Well, that didn't work. Call it by its real name. I've been conditioned to not say it. I'm hyping myself up for it. I'm hyping myself up for it. I do want to say it. I'm just scared of what will be unleashed. I want to do the voice when saying it. Well, see, now I'm tempted to say it in a very silly voice. I want to care about inflicting psychic damage on you. Fair, fair. Sorry, I'm making this into like a bigger thing than it really needs to be. I am currently in Daddy T-Rex form. Can I get out of this water? Can I like smash that egg? Daddy T-Rex. Okay, are there any other switches that I can hit? I am so very lost. I enjoy inflicting wanton destruction just by existing, I will say. bird just killed himself on my ass. Like, I am not gonna take a bird slaughter charge for that one. That was entirely on him. So you wanna go out? Lost his daddy trying to get groceries. Don't worry, I'm just going out for cigarettes and milk. So, unironically, I called my father daddy until I was like 18. That's what I called him when I was little, and I just never really had a reason to stop until we kind of like started... Until I started kind of like becoming an adult and realizing what kind of person he was and kind of like lost a level of affection for him. Today on Casual Confessions, they couldn't get out of you with torture. Fair. This is time for your least favorite. I'm very disoriented. Like, I'm having a hard time finding points of interest at all, let alone figuring out what to do with them. Oh no, this is what happened last time. Oh no, oh no. How do I get back up there? Kazooie, please, come to me. Oh no. Part of the problem is that I'm just like... not really focusing on trying to build a mental map of the area. There we go, cheeky double jump. Get in my bag, bird. Okay, if I can find either a warp pad or Mumbo's thing. Wait, no, why would I want Mumbo? Okay, so I want to go back and I want to find like the big dinosaur mother. Right, I want to bring Mumbo to the sick child. And I maybe want to bring Banjo to the mother to collect on retrieving the daughter. I fully acknowledge that I am the reason modern games have incredibly hand-holdy compasses that point you directly to where you want to go. You think it's weird when people complain about that? I could do better when I'm done streaming. Thank you so much for the vote of confidence. You're probably right. Only when the secret code of the dinosaurs is heard will this Jiggy be yours. So maybe I have to scream for that one. I think it's nice when, like, you can immersively find things. And, like, having it just spelled out for you is an option. Because, like, there have been a number of times where, like, I'm like, ooh, puzzle, I can't wait to figure this out, and then an NPC is just like, oh, hit that switch over there, and then, like, run here before it, like, and they just, like, tell you exactly how to do it. And it's like, oh. I wanted to do a puzzle. But then you have like a bunch of games that are just like entirely built around like magical radar, and there's like no information to like actually like look at to figure things out on your own. God of War Ragnarok. If I ever play that game, I am finding some way to meet the child. I want to solve the puzzles. Puzzle difficulty that controls how long it takes for NPCs to spoil the puzzle. Yeah, like that's... I have played games that do that, where it's like, alright, here's the puzzle, and I'm gonna stand over here, and if you want me to give my input, then just come over and ask me, but otherwise, I'm going to trust you because you're the protagonist, and clearly you know what you're doing. And then, like, you can walk over to them and, like, ask them, and they'll give you, like, hints, like, oh, I've noticed that there's, like, this thing up there. Have you noticed this thing up there? Or, like, there's some kind of resource that, you can spend to either have the NPC solve the puzzle or just, like, skip it for you. I can't remember which game it was, but there was a game where there was like it was like a puzzle game, and there was like a limited resource that you could use to skip puzzles. But it was limited resource, and if you wanted it back to skip harder puzzles, you had to go back and like actually solve the puzzle that you skipped. I thought that was like a really nice way of doing it. It's like, okay, we'll come back later. For now, we can just like keep the flow going. Maybe you'll learn something. Yeah, I am so profoundly lost. Would anybody think less of me if I pulled up a guide for this level? Play this game a bunch, you still use a guide? Alright. Okay. Let's see if I can get back to Banjo, or find the large dinosaur, whichever one happens first. I will bring Banjo to the start of the level, and then I'll pull up a guide. Like this... My brain is not wrapping around this in the slightest. I'm sorry. I think part of it is I'm just enjoying the vibe of chatting. Like, honestly, if I was like a... If I was like larger and I had like more people just showing up, I would happily just run just chatting streams and just like ramble. Or I'd be like, hey, watch me completely fail at art. And like it's just an excuse to hang out and talk. Incidentally, my tablet that I've had for 17 years, Windows 11 doesn't support drivers for it. So, even though there's nothing wrong with the hardware, I need to get a new tablet. So that kind of sucks. I gotta talk to like my artist friends and ask if any of them are like sponsored. Like, do any of you have like a like, hey, do any of you have like an affiliate link I can use? Hey, what's this level called? Pterodactyl Land. Pterodactyl Land Guide. This is just showing how to get in. That's certainly an expression I'm making when I'm looking over to this other monitor. Boss Battle Klungo. You're 100% completion with 0 chickies is wild. I'm trying. Pink Reaper, you are my little pog champ. It's always a delight to have you around. Okay, let's see. Step 1 on this guide is grab the Globo from behind Mumbo's skull, which would not help me if I didn't know where Mumbo's skull was. Okay, already got that. Take control of Mumbo. Step. I don't need to pause this game. It's. Oh, why did I scream? Okay, let's see. This guide is not very good. It's just like, this is what you do, but like, I'm lost. You know what? Instead of guide, what if I do map? This map is not very good. Can you just backseat? Please do. None of the documentation that I'm finding is very helpful. But apparently, like, the two things that you use Mumbo for in this level are fixing the child and enlarging the TV. World based on clockwork eggs. Those things are still wild. It's like, yes, I laid little explosive robots. What up? Let's just allow that through. Bungus can be defeated by getting a clockwork behind them and blowing them up. Yeah, yeah. I've done that to like a couple of them. It's just like finding paths and like maneuvering it has been a challenge. Have I learned Kazooie's egg hatch? Yes. Which I presume is how I hatch the egg in the Pirate Cove level. Like I was on the right track, I was just doing it without the ability. Also, I'm sorry, I have been tempted this whole time to do a Stitch impression and say Daddy T-Rex. Like, Daddy T-Rex. I just had to get that out of my system. Having a permanently congested Having a permanently congested nose is a gateway to abilities many would consider unnatural. I really need to go back and rewatch that movie. It has been so long since I've seen Lilo and Stitch. Daddy, yes, oh no. But yeah, if you ever want to do like a Stitch impersonation of your own, the best guide I can give is just try to put all of your voice in your nose. Like it's hard to describe. That is assuming you think my impression's worth anything. Not excited for live action Lilo and Stitch. This is the first I'm hearing of it and I hate it already. Like, I'm sorry, there is no way they are gonna do those designs justice in live action. Oh god, they're probably gonna use like generative AI for Stitch, aren't they? Now I'm sad. I remember seeing a post on Twitter not too long ago where somebody used AI to essentially turn the opening sequence of Princess Mononoke into live action. And I'm just like, I have never seen anybody miss the point that profoundly before. Like, don't get me wrong, live action can be great. 3D can be great, 2D can be great, like, they're all just mediums. Never seen the Great Gatsby movie? I have not. Great Gatsby... No, I'm thinking of Green Mile. I've read Great Gatsby. I read it back in high school, but that was a very long time ago. I've literally spent this entire time looking for, like, the mommy dinosaur. And I have just failed to find her for an hour straight. And Mumbo's about to be eaten by a shark. Here goes my mommy dinosaur. I'm a fox! That's it. If you like, let me put it this way. Going off of what you've indicated to me, there's a manga series called T-Rex na Kanojo, which I think you would really like. You've seen that? It's actually one of my favorites. Is that the one where the girl turns into Not Godzilla when she gets emotional? That is Kaiju Girl Caramelized. T-Rex no Kanojo is, or Nakanojo is... It is a world where humans and dinosaur-human, hybrids coexist. And the main character, meets a T-Rex girl, basically like rummaging through his garbage. And she is very large, she is very strong, she is not very smart, and they basically like fall in love with each other. They basically fall in love with each other, and it's very adorable. Scripting one of the TLs for Kaiju Girl during a Discord. I think I've said this before, but thank them for their... thank them on my behalf. I love Kaiju Girl. Like, especially like the chapters where like, she's like really not feeling good about herself, and then the guy is just like, if you don't like yourself, I'll find all the nice things about you and then like list them off to you one by one. I love that scene. Also, I like if I'm right up against the ledge and I try to jump, it doesn't let me jump. I have to like do it from a distance. Okay, I need to lock in and try to do this more methodically. Because I just keep going in circles and not finding anything. It has to be something that I can find on foot as Mumbo. Oh, that's not it. Mumbo is not very athletic. Granted, I cannot judge. I am even less athletic. Like, at least he can maintain, like, a brisk pace while running around. I just, like, I can walk, take it or leave it. Find the train hill door switches in other worlds to enable Chubby to travel between stations. Trivia, kind of building off of the prejudice thing from earlier. Because humans evolved in tribes, like, humans don't have, like, the brain structures to hold, like, an arbitrary number of, like, people in it. Like, you can, like, know at most, intimately, like, I think it's 250 people. Which sounds like a lot, but like, again, you talk to a lot of people in the modern world. So, kind of like what has emerged from that is you group people together and then kind of like file them in a single memory slot. So like, for example, I've got like a memory slot labeled people who play World of Warcraft, and it is not a very flattering one. And like, it's not entirely accurate to everybody who plays World of Warcraft, but like, it saves on mental capacity to kind of like lump everybody together like that. And then like kind of the cool thing is like you can assign multiple labels to one person. So like if I say this person plays World of Warcraft and League of Legends and posts on Reddit, that's like 3 different groups, and it kind of like gives you an accurate image of the person despite not actually telling you anything about them as an individual. With mental filing called Twitch Catgirls where you put every single VTuber. I cannot deny this. At least I'm a fox. Fun fact, a few other things that I considered when I was like, I want to make a VTuber persona, what do I want to do? Like, I do have cat ears. So yeah, fun fact, these are actually cat ears that I just stretched out because the Vroid Studio, which is how I made this avatar, doesn't actually have like built-in fox ears. Anyway. What was I saying? I was saying something else. Right. Other things that I considered as like possible personas aside from Fox. I considered Owl, I considered Dragon, I considered Slime, I considered Femboy. But at the end of the day, I'm a fox. That's what I am. Slime powerful? Very. Is Femboy a type of animal? Yes. Yes, it is. Mumbo is fucking dead. Whoops. Eevee and Femboys. Yeah, I mean, it still could happen as like an alternate persona, like a Femboy Owl. I've actually considered doing that, like, if I ever get into like making guides, having like an alternate persona, and their name would be Tooie Owl. It's like, hi, I'm Tooie. And they're a Femboy just for fun. It's like, if you ever see that around, it... the intrusive thoughts won. That said, we're gonna take a 5-minute break, because I've spent an hour and accomplished vanishingly little. Please use this time to refill your beverage, use the bathroom, whatever you feel like you can accomplish in 5 minutes. I've returned. Now, you might think that over the break I did something smart, like look up a guide, like take more time reading it. I did not do that. Okay, so my goal for tonight is to find the room with all the dinosaurs in it. Like, I walked into it twice right at the start of the stream. And I just have not been able to find it since. Like, it clearly exists. Just, the required brain cells are not bumping into each other. It might be more worth my time to turn back into Banjo-Kazooie. Try killing Ungabungas. I wonder if the nest they're talking about here is where the dinosaurs are. That would make sense. It's not? Oh, okay, never mind. That's a boss? Ah. Here I was like, ah, I finally figured it out. Maybe Kazooie can hatch that egg? I'm not sure. I know I tried blowing it up and that didn't work. She can hatch all eggs? Good to know. Trying to find a map for me that's just not. I found one map, but it's not very good. At least in terms of like what I can easily parse. I found this map. But like this I'm having a hard time like extracting anything useful from that personally. D is right next to Wilbur's skull. Hold on. Which is where the Dino family is. Alright. Right next to the skull. Oh, yes, I see. And that's... So if I walk like this... left here, that should do it. Or not? Wait, am I reading this wrong? Yes, I am. I'm reading this very wrong. The skull and the thing that I'm looking for are on opposite ends of the map. This map is not very good, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go around like this. And then I come out through here, and then I bank right. And that'll take me there. Oh my god, finally. That was not a friendly health thing. It's okay, I know the way now. The experience has carved it into my mind forevermore. Mumbo's no good, very bad day. You were saying earlier that I should play Smash Brothers Melee. There you have it. That's the Smash Melee experience. I actually had Smash Melee for the GameCube back in the day. I actually had quite a lot of fun with that game. The problem is, now I kind of expect every fighting game to play like Smash Brothers, and it profoundly does not. Alright, allow me to fix your small child. Hope it works. Thanks for beefing up my small child. Perhaps he'll find a girlfriend now. That's him, alright. I mean... Spoilers, you won't. Yeah, it's not about beef, it's about personality. Also, he doesn't have fingers, that is gonna hurt his odds. Thank you for the hydrate. You got the ribtail? Fair. Alright, so if Mumbo wasn't the doctor that the child needed, somebody else must be. I'm trying to think, were there any, like, doctor NPCs that I met in, like, other worlds? to just, like, blow him up and be done with it? Also, the sick dinosaur, the yellow one on the left, has really pretty eyelashes for a boy. Right, let's see if I can claim partial credit, or if I need to, like, fix all of her problems before she'll give me anything. So the only other thing I should need Mumbo for on this level is shrinking the wigwam if I need to be small dinosaur. Alright, Mommy Dino, will you give me partial credit? Kidnap the child as Banjo? Yeah, see what I mean? Really pretty eyelashes for a boy. Like this one doesn't have eyelashes, and this one that's explicitly female does. I just find that kind of interesting. Please help Scrotty's poor children. Alright. What if I bring the child to Mumbo? Instead of, like, bringing Mumbo to the child? Because, like, I think I did pick up the ability to, like, steal children. Oh, I do feel slightly unwell. It must have been that caveman I ate. Or perhaps it was the pterodactyl dung. How do I taxi pack? Oh, there we go. Not gonna lie, I was pushing buttons at random and the first one I tried worked. Take her to the train station? Alright. But now I need to find the train station. Bring her to the Isle of Hags cliff top, have Mumbo heal her there. Why is Mumbo not willing to heal her while he's physically you know what, whatever. I will simply presume that he didn't have the reagents here. Pterodactyl and Mumbo is a different Mumbo. Oh god, are they a whole species? It occurs to me that if I do this attack, I'm technically bludgeoning people with a child. It's like I'm striking you with a sick child. We call that poison damage. So I have a blessing that lets me breathe underwater for longer. Can this child say the same? God, I should not. not somebody that should be left in charge of children, I'm sorry. Oh, whoops. I wasn't looking. Okay, child is still kidnapped. But like with the consent of the mother. I like how what this means is that we're like taking one child off the train and putting another child on the train. It's a little bit funny to me. The problem is, now that like the dinosaur mother's cave has entered my memory, the location of the train station has left it. I think it's nearby. There's a warp to it. Let's find out. If there is, I don't have it unlocked. I know it's like nearby. I think that might be it there. No, that's not. That's just a cavern. This takes me through to the other side of the mountain. It's like not hard to find. I'm just making this way harder than it needs to be. I think that might be it actually, right there. It's like I've blundered into it so many times looking for, Yes, okay, here we are. Wonderful. I would like to deposit one child, please. Alright, let's go grab Kazooie and then... What's this do? I remember that those sparkles mean something. Let's see, swap to Kazooie. Ah. May as well grab this while we're here. Oh, speaking of honeycombs, my static in FF14 finally was able to defeat Honeybee. That fight has been out for months. What does reunite? Was it a lovely experience? When people stopped giving her tier 3 subs and healing her, yes it was. Jeffrey says what this game is about. I'm being a little bit silly. So in the latest raid tier of Final Fantasy XIV, it's called the Arcadion, and it's basically fantasy wrestling. Where you fight against people who are like fusing their souls with that of magical animals to become powerful. And the second fight in the tier is a person that I can only describe as a VTuber called Honey Bee Lovely. And she is literally just like the most e-girl. Like the entire time during the fight, she's like appealing to the crowd, being like, thank you so much for all your support, stuff like that. And she's got a mechanic where like you fall in love with her. Like she hits you with things, and if you get hit by too many, you fall in love with her. And if that happens, you heal her for 1% of her maximum HP, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it really is. And you give her a damage up permanently for the rest of the fight. So it's way better than most VTubers. Also fair. The Final Fantasy XIV team goes hard. But yeah, like, if you do everything right, you never have a group member fall in love with her. But if you're messing up mechanics, people are taking tons of damage and healing her, and like all your progress is being reversed. The song plays a Vocaloid track? No, it's not. It's an actual like person singing it. It is an absolute banger, though. Hold on a second. Sorry, Banjo's body was like shifting in a weird way. Yeah, there, see, you just did it again. Also, I've forgotten how to let go of ledges. Never mind, there we go. Can I get Mumbo up here? Don't I have an ability now that would like let Kazooie walk up that? Yeah, not to be a negative Nancy, but like the group that I've been running with in Final Fantasy XIV needs to like lock in a little bit harder. Just like in general. There's another fight where... Oh wait, Mumbo's right here. There's another fight where like... Setting aside like all the stuff around this, one of the mechanics is literally just like stand in a fixed point on a circle. We spent a month roadblocked by that mechanic because there were like 3 people who could not figure it out. Literally, it's like there's a beam of light pointing you to a spot on the map that you go stand. And you go stand there, and the mechanic is resolved. And we spent a month trying to get past that because people couldn't figure it out for some reason. Can I heal the child like this? Hope this works. I have no idea how I would ever have made this connection without being told about it, I'm being perfectly honest. That said, I am happy the child is okay. This tick sucks, no matter who you are or what you're up to. I feel like most forms of, like, illness-causing, like, viruses and stuff are kind of like mosquitoes in that you could just annihilate them and it would not do anything to the biosphere. Happy the child is okay after trying to drown it. I mean... I got nothing. Mostly I just don't like to see people who are ill. Don't hit a robot me potentially grooming children. Definitely not. I haven't started playing Minecraft on stream yet. Ha, Jinx. That said, I have been wanting to play Minecraft on stream. I can't thank you enough. Please accept this shiny thing I acquired when I trod on one of those Ungabungas. We worked really hard for you. Any chance of another Jiggy? No. Fair enough. But yeah, like, I wanna do like all the mods on stream, which is a Minecraft mod pack. My biggest issue is that if I'm doing that, I want to make like aesthetically pleasing builds, which I'm just so very, very bad at. Just few days to play Terraria, that is an option too. I want to do both. I might do Terraria first, because Terraria is like easier, for me at least. You dumb, not listen. No one getting cave. I'll be back. Can't kill this one? Oh. But nobody should be beyond my wrath. Enter this cave from behind. Oh my. Kill him when leaving. Oh my. Looking into this creature's eyes and wondering if it's, like, aware of the fact that it only has moments to live. Actually, this guy's not wearing armor. Doesn't matter. Is he even alive to begin with, though? Good question. Then again, like, everything in this series seems to be alive. Even things that would normally be totally inanimate, so it probably is. I'm back in another world here. Ooh, fire. Genuinely not sure what I thought would happen there. There was also a switch, like, high up on a pillar that I could probably hit if I could fly as Kazooie. I've entirely forgotten what I was doing. Like, I fixed the sick child, I got the Jiggy from the mother. I never did figure out, like, what the deal was with, like, the little dinosaur doors. Right, I gotta kill a bunch of cavemen. And, like, figure out how to get Kazooie up there in a pair of spring shoes. Cannot kill him. Okay, so I think killing this guy is meant to give me a path to take the spring shoes up in the future. Thank you, camera. Seriously, why? What if I went the other way? Okay, that one was on me. Show me the booty. I'll go shave the pair, but still two of us left. Awesome, awesome. That was a mean prank. Can I shoot this? No, I cannot. Gotta kill him. Which should hopefully be as simple as just getting up there with him. Time Lord powers. I mean, I could, if I was at risk of running out of, if I was at risk of running out of eggs, I would. To make the jump? Yeah, like I say, if I was running out of... If I was at risk of running out of eggs, I would. But, unless you like that one big jump over the cliff, in which case, if I had known it was going to be a jump I'd struggle with, I might have done it. I was up there with that guy earlier. In fact, I think I was even up there as Mumbo, so like... There's gotta be a way up there. I wonder how different my life would be if I could remember things. I wonder if I'd be like a meaner person. Because like as it stands, in order to not be like too annoying, I have to be like nice to people. Not that I don't enjoy being nice for the sake of it, for the sake of just being nice. So we did all this, and this is like open now. Okay, that one's very limited, for whatever reason. I'm trying to find that ledge with the caveman from up here, so I can like drop down on it. I don't think I'm finding it up here. So you said it one of your child soldiers. I want to check this place out. I already killed the man in here, I think. Oh well, it's good to make sure. Speaking of child soldiers, let's try to find some new ones. The nice thing about child soldiers is that any situation that like requires them also tends to produce them. It's like, ah, yes. lost your parents. You have nobody to, like, advocate for you or to ask where you ended up. Substantially faster turnaround time. With traditional methods, replacing a soldier takes about 17 years. With our revolutionary method, it takes about 5. I suddenly find myself as the antagonist in a Metal Gear game. How many times in the stream have I found myself forgetting what I'm doing? To be fair, I would argue that I've been on task the entire time, just not very well. Like, I am currently searching for cavemen, I'm just not doing it very well. Oops. Definitely should play Metal Gear. I'm definitely willing, and with my new PC I actually could. My new PC that I would definitely hook an original PlayStation up to, because that's the only way to legitimately play Metal Gear. No, this PC ports. Yeah, fair enough. I was thinking that I would probably start with like Twin Snakes on the GameCube. I've mentioned this before, but like a while ago, like a long while ago, like a decade ago, I got a Metal Gear Solid HD collection for the PS3. And I assumed that, given that they were labeled Peace Walker 2, 3, that Peace Walker was the first one in the series. And I ended up extremely confused. First game's Metal Gear. Yeah, it's like Metal Gear, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, 4, 5 technically. I think Ground Zeroes is like before or after 5. Peace Walker is like after 3, I think. I looked at the timeline once, and it didn't make a lot of sense. Though I would probably remember it better if I was, like, more invested in it than I am. The reason I bring up Twin Snakes is that it's a port of the first Metal Gear Solid. So even though it's not like the actual first Metal Gear Solid, it's like the same thing, kind of. Allegedly. Although I remember a lot of people were like trash-talking it. Like, oh, it's not a very good thing because it's not 100% faithful. Your MGS Nut friend says that Twin Snakes is a valid replacement. So, having not played it myself, the thing that I heard a while ago was just if you are like super into like lore continuity, just pretend that Twin Snakes is like Raiden's VR training for like MGS2. Raiden's VR training is canon, exactly. I just had a thought that made me sad. It's like, why couldn't tech companies have stayed focusing on VR instead of shifting over to like plagiarism bots? Like, things were looking really cool for a while there. Alright, I'm very lost. So, the only appropriate course of action is to turn into Daddy T-Rex. I like how I've got like a defined backside as Daddy T-Rex. Daddy T-Rex with childbearing hips. Who do you think laid the eggs? Can I hit this button as Daddy T-Rex? Maybe looking at the level from a new perspective might help. Hold on. Let me just go on all the way up here. How's this for a new perspective? I have been rotated. Everything is deeply confusing. Also, something I really need to get around to doing is finishing setting up my Discord. Because something I've wanted to do for a while now is have like a community Discord, not necessarily because I think I have a huge number of people, but just because I want a place to like ping people that I've got live that isn't Twitter. Because like I keep forgetting that Twitter exists. And like I've got it mostly set up, I just need to like add bots so that people can like give themselves roles. Fox magic makes my skirt immune to gravity. I am wearing leggings. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if my skirt went up. There's got to be more to Daddy T-Rex than just pushing one button. Alright, yeah, I'm quite lost. try moving on to another world next week. Just because I don't think I'm getting much more done in this one. At least for now. Thank you for the hydrate. Oops. I fell in the daddy water. Alright, I was gonna go into my head. I swear this isn't on purpose. Okay, you know what? Thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it each and every night. Next stream is scheduled for Friday. The game is going to be Sekiro. I am actually making progress. I am actually having fun. It's just not incredibly fast. Next time I'm playing this game in particular will be next Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you again. Good night.